YouTube fam, Annabelle here, bringing you a spine-chilling tale a friend shared with us. Mysterious figures in black, eerie encounters, and an unimaginable tragedy. All right, this happened in the summer of 2016. On that day, I was hanging out with friends in the apartment. We were drinking all night. I'm not a fan of alcohol, just joined in for the company. It was around 7 or 8 in the morning when my sister called me in a hysterical voice, crying, saying that my brother had hanged himself in the shower. We lived in a private house, and my brother was a year older than me. I was in shock, couldn't comprehend anything, just said I would come home right away. I dashed out of the apartment, managed to catch a taxi, and headed home. My mind was foggy, still under the influence. I arrived home. Everyone was in shock. There was hysteria. My mom was crying. I went to the shower and saw my brother hanging with his own belt. I had zero emotions due to the shock, burning inside, but unable to cry. Some time passed, and we began preparing for the funeral. Suddenly, my other older brother said, "I told you yesterday that someone in black was following me last night." Those words made me jump, and I got scared, started asking him what happened. According to my older brother, it was around midnight. I was in the city center, about to go home, so I got in a taxi. Suddenly, someone rushed in from I don't know where and sat in the back seat. I looked back. A person in black was sitting there, looking at me. I thought maybe it's the driver's acquaintance and didn't pay much attention. When I got out of the taxi at the stop, I walked home. Suddenly, I turned around, and that black person was following me. I turned several times, but he kept following. When I reached home, he stopped and stood 20 meters away from the house. I asked him what he wanted, if he was looking for someone, but he didn't answer. Then I went inside, had something to eat, went back to the yard to smoke. I noticed that the person was sitting by the fence. I started asking questions. "Who are you? Who are you looking for?" No response, just a smile. When I asked him something, he just smiled. I invited him to come inside and talk, but he sat there without moving. Then I went inside and told everyone that there was someone outside by the fence, and he followed me from the city center. But no one paid attention to my words, probably thought it was some drunk. After some time, the person in black entered the house. I saw him walk through the hall. That night, around 4 a.m., my brother, who later hanged himself, left the house. My sister looked out the window several times, worried, wondering where he could be going at that hour, and went back to sleep. At 7 a.m., our neighbors, who rented a little house in our yard, found my brother hanging. That's the story we had. I don't know who the person in black is, and why no one else saw him except my older brother. Also, why did the other brother hang himself, not the one who saw him? This unresolved nightmare still lingers in my mind. After my older brother's story, my sister started blaming him for bringing this evil into the house. Thanks for joining us on this chilling journey, Annabelle's friends. If you enjoyed the suspense, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Stay tuned for more mysteries, and until next time, keep those lights on. See you in the next video.